Good morning, and welcome back to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Growth, and I believe that God has a plan and purpose for everyone. I have a message of hope to show you a life worth living. Numbers chapter 26. In this chapter, we have God asking Moses and Joshua to number the people of Israel again. And the reason for this is because all of the previous disobedient people, after their 40 years of wandering, have passed on, and the new generation is ready to move into the promised land. And so they are numbering them to see the exact number of soldiers that are available to conquer the promised land. But that's not what we're going to talk about this morning. There is a principle in this chapter that is very important, that comes even into our era and into our lives. And that is this: all those who left their purpose, all those who decided not to follow the promise of God, all those who chose to follow their own insecurities and their own desires, didn't make it to the promised land. All those who did follow God's purpose, all those who did believe, all those who did trust in God regardless of what other people thought, made it to the promised land. See, in our success journey, in our development journey, and in our journey to become the best that we can be, there is going to be doubts, and there's going to be fears, and there's going to be questions in our mind. But out of 6 million people, we'll say, because there's many different thoughts as how many Jewish people left Egypt, but around 6 million, we'll say, 3 to 6 million. The number doesn't really matter. What matters is 2. 2 is the number of people that stayed on purpose. That's it. Caleb and Joshua, the only 2 people, that made it into the promised land that left Egypt. Everyone else was born in the wilderness. I want that to sink in. In your journey to become the best that you can be, in your journey to become successful in whatever that you decided that success was for you, there is going to be a great amount of temptation to give in to the old lazy man. There's going to be temptation to stop your disciplines. There's going to be temptation to just sleep a little longer. There's going to be temptation to just goof off a little bit here and a little bit there. That's not your purpose. That's not what you should be doing. That's not what you were meant to do. And so it is time to really buckle down and realize, I don't want to be one of the many. See, the principle is still the same today. There's only about 1% of the population, 3 to 1% of the population that are very financially independent, wealthy. It is time that we change that. By changing our minds, by changing the way we do things, by living according to purpose. I want to get to my promised land, don't you? So let's do it. Let's not be disobedient to our purpose. Let's not go back on who we are. Rather, let's be who we were meant to be so that we can get what we were meant to receive. So get up and go and live a life worth living regardless of what anyone says. God bless you. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow. tomorrow.